I was in the friend zone with my current girlfriend. You see now, baby daddy said it's not.
Love how I can go anywhere and I can see someone that I know. I really do love that. That's pretty cool.
Doesn't leave what's happening. Thurman, I see you.
Somebody to set this straight, set that straight. Ask them to do a lot of stuff.
We get a black bar downtown.
That'd be too much.
I just want to hear trap music while I drink fine cognac.
Have growth and prosperity, as my man Kwame would say.
I love my city.
Got nothing to do. This is pretty much ain't nothing to do. Like, that's why I want to bring something to it.
We had kabooms on Friday. There's a fight break out, but nobody died. But like, they don't have nothing to do.
We had the rescue squad, the brouhaha. What we had what was that one? Spiral. We had all these little clubs we could go to and like have fun, and that's what we did. And it was still fights. People were still, those things were going on. That's not new. It's just a matter of everybody's scared to facilitate that. So we need more brave people who are willing to like create a space for us to get together.
They take shit away from like all these young kids, like the things they can do. We can't even like rent out places downtown to actually have an outside event for nobody because they're so afraid of us. And the main thing is like whenever we do get something, we just break out because we're not used to having shit. So whenever we have an argument, we feel like we have to go straight to violence or anything like that. Whereas we have to get used to actually being, around each other. We got to get used to actually getting along with each other. We got to get used to being able to support each other.
We're all in this together. We are all one. We're all the people. And for us to be killing each other, you're killing your brother. You hurting your sister.
We're probably killing our cousin. You know what I'm saying? We're probably killing our cousin. We're probably fighting our cousin. And we don't ever take that into consideration.
I know a lot of people might not agree with me on this, but some of this music is ridiculous.
The radio is influencing people, like what? Not influencing, like, the radio can take you or she can make it, but the stuff they playing is not like elevating kids' minds. People are stuck.
Kids are looking for, and not just kids, people are looking for something to believe in. And certain times, all they do is listen to music. And these rappers are producing music that doesn't line up to what they're really living.
It's a lot of these young niggas that don't have the households that we had growing up.
So I think it's the environment, lack of resources, because, a lot of people, they can't get jobs, stuff like that. They're hungry. There's no jobs out here like that. It's hard to get education. You got to pay for it. And like student loans, it's fucking people up. People can't go to school. People probably didn't do good in school because lack of resources. Like, I went to North, like, we didn't have books sometimes, like, lack of resources. You know what I'm saying? How do you think that makes a kid feel when subconsciously, like, he doesn't have a book? How you think he gonna feel like that? It might worth it in the back of his head. I don't have a book. I don't have this and that. School's not providing this and that. So
Everybody's broke. The system was not made for us ever. Once again, I keep on going back to jobs. I'm not belittling anybody's way to make money, but minimum wage is a joke.
There's so much frustration in our community.
A lot of folk want to eat, but they don't understand the mentality for working.
Make more money, the crime will go down. It's only right. People that's doing crime, some people are doing it just because they want to, because that's what all they know. Most people are doing it because they didn't have any other way, and they really wanted it. They want what you got, and they're more ready to do something about it than you are. Don't do it to me, but it's real. Money is the reason of the crime rate.
A lot of folks don't understand that you got to go out there and grind to get it, so they'd rather take it.
Winston's always been violent, just on one side. West side is cool. North side is all right sometimes, but, it's places on the north you can go and get your issue. You know what I'm saying? But if you're on the east side, south side, some places on the north, like I said, You know, it's a problem, but they keep the rest of it all so nice and dainty and they leave nothing for the rest of us. There's so much money out here. There's so much money out here, but it only seems to be in one area of the city and we can't get none, you know? So that's gonna breed violence. The streets gonna eat, baby. The streets gonna eat. You know, you can't fault people that don't have for trying to get it in a system that don't want them to get it. Yeah, I'd be a pirate too if I couldn't get it no other way. You know what I mean? I got babies, I got mouths to feed, or maybe not even babies, because I don't have no kids, but I got family. I got responsibilities, you know what I mean? And if I couldn't make no way, and you in my way, you between me and making a way, well, the way got to get made. That's all it is to it. You know, violence is necessary. We don't like it only when it's perpetrated on us. You know, the powers that be, they can't stand violence when it's perpetrated against them, but as long as they're across seas perpetrating on somebody else, it's not terrorism.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas die every day, P. It's just more attention to it. You can see it faster. That's it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They ain't changing no rate.
Instead of talking about it, just be about it.
Action.
Look, I'm gonna tell you straight up, please. I hope everybody's listening. If somebody creates a business, support that business, especially if you feel like the person is about to put the money from the business back into the business. Some people want to look good and have the nicest stuff on, and they're going to spend their money on stupid stuff and going to be broke. Don't spend money with them. But if you know somebody genuinely is going to recreate stuff in the community and put businesses there, spend your money with them because it's like a bank. You're going to get it back somehow.
With a lot of love, you know, we got to get past, we got to unlearn a lot of this stuff. You got to deprogram for the reprogram.
Consistency.
Being consistent, man. Keep talking about it. Keep pushing. Like if you go to a venue and they tell you no, go to the next one.
Like you got to do it more than one time. Do it more than once. Like you can't just do it once and expect people to catch on. Like you got to do it more than once.
I think it's a mentality thing that we have to conquer and we have to defeat, of just being able to come together and unite as one, regardless of sex, regardless of religion, regardless of color.
Everyone is so different and every approach is not going to work with the same person. So it's kind of like, how am I going to get to you? How am I going to make you understand this is what we need? You know, this is where we need to go. How am I going to reach out to that person?
We shouldn't be out here hating on each other and trying to step on each other to make it out into nothing. You know what I mean? We all trying to step on each other to get to Winston, and Winston don't want us. So just be in Salem, and we make Salem the happening place to be. You know, because history shows they want to be where we at and do what we doing anyway.
I think we should all just come together and like realize the top or like the main interests of our generation and even generations older than us and younger than us, and then developing events, developing whatever, just to begin to offer it. And then at the end of it, we can always evaluate it, you know what I'm saying, go back to the drawing board for next time. But just when we do so, just don't give up if it doesn't go the right way.
Well, we gotta support each other. We all gotta stop doing the same shit and thinking it's better than the other shit. We gotta, somebody's gotta be the lawyer, somebody's gotta be the club promoter, somebody's gotta be the rapper, somebody's gotta be the photographer, somebody's gotta make clothes, somebody's gotta be the dentist and the doctors. We've got to, everybody can't be a teacher and a CNA. We've got to invest in something.
Putting our words to action. Like we say, we want to support Black businesses, but how long will that last? Like the ones that are here, we constantly just go to them for our products. Or we say, okay, I've done it for a certain amount of time, but I'm still going to Walmart and get my stuff because it's cheaper.
By continuing to be communal and bridging the gaps, like knowing that I need you, you need me, we have to do it together in order for us to flourish. If we don't do it together, then we've wasted our whole time.
I'm not going to do it to Winston. Bring him back.
A younger vibe to a retirement town.
Fun and excitement.
Innovation.
The funk. That's all.
Hope.
More positivity.
A new wave.
Creation.
Give people something to go to.
A change of culture. The city is trying to turn itself from an industrial city to this city of innovation, of arts and all of this, but they still yet to want to help the people in the city. Like, we tried to shoot a video downtown. Every place I called and went to, they told us no. Like, how are we an innovative quarter and you don't even want to help the kids in the city with their project?
People don't understand, like, there's other avenues you can do stuff. Like, it doesn't just have to be rap or you have to sell dope.
Possibilities. I would also like to, impact the youth as much as I can, right? But just by being me, not by telling them how to be. Sometimes if we would just do what we're supposed to do, you never know who's watching.
I want to bring fun to Winston. I want to bring something that has never been brought to Winston.
Something different.
Everybody can't be the same.
Now you gotta do your own thing. You gotta find your own way.
I want to create spaces. I want to create a separate identity. I want to create Chocolate City, where we can come, hang out, and be ourselves, free and natural, free and clear, and not have to worry about no foolishness. You know what I mean? So we can come together and love each other and be all right. I want that for Salem, since we can't be a part of Winston.
It's more to Jesus or to Christianity than just, all of these churches that are on these blocks. You got like 10 churches on one street. Like, that's crazy, but none of them are really producing substance or speaking the real truth of who Jesus really is. So I just want to be that light in this world and in my city to let them know that you don't have to be, I don't have to wear a suit and tie every day to church, or I don't have to be this super pious guy to get the message of Jesus across.
A movement, man. Just a movement of empowerment, a movement of support.
I just want to help individuals open their eyes to the opportunities that Winston has. A lot of people come from Winston and they talk so bad about it, but they are just continuing to go about it the same way they did when we were younger. Like, it's way more things out there to do. You just have to tap into it.
And a lot of people say, they make comments about leaving. And that's cool if you leave, but if you leave, how is it going to get better? If you leave, how is it going to change?
If we can't leave and you don't want us participating, we just going to have to do what we do and turn it up.
I've always said I want to bring the cameras to Winston. I want to bring the looks to Winston.
Let's really, really turn this into a place where everybody and anybody wants to come and they think that they can get on by coming to our city, kind of like Atlanta. I know we're not as big, we're not as populated, but we can make noise. And I just want to bring some positivity.
Pimp C had the greatest mindset ever as a rapper. This dude wanted to unite his whole city and just take over, state by state, state by state. I got that mindset. That's what I want to bring to my city.
I want people in my city to see that it does not matter where you come from. We can all make it. Like I want people to see me and say, that's that same chick that was in East Winston, because that's me.
And make our own city. You know what I'm saying? That's possible. That's possible. All you gotta do is go to a few city council meetings, turn that thing upside down, get you some city planners. We got builders. We've been building stuff. That's easy. They got rundown stuff all on the east side. So what's to say we don't buy up all that property and put our businesses in there?
And we just like to be ourselves, and we want people to come to things where they can be themselves, like us.
Just do your thing, man. Shit, if you like it, we love it.
I grew up on Carver School Road, and I drove down the same streets every day. And what I want to bring to Winston, everything I don't see. Period.